Okay, welcome back to the run across Europe. We are in Saarbrücken. A very busy park. It's a Friday afternoon, so everyone's out and about. We've done about 25k, got about 20 left, and it's about 4 p.m. Yeah, took a big detour in here to go to an electronics store and try to get some stuff for the GoPro. It wasn't very successful. They didn't have batteries, so I got an old GoPro. They only got the new ones, and but I did get a memory card, not as much as I wanted. Yeah, they just had a small one, 256 gigs. I wanted double that, but they only had one of them. It was a huge store as well, but that's all they had. So what are you gonna do? I think I'll have to order them online. We're still on this river. I said I was gonna head west, or east, sorry, but there was no campsites, so it just ended up the best way to just keep going. And yeah, tomorrow will be off though. Going to a campsite right in the French border. Apparently it's just from the reviews and the pictures, they say it's very like wild camping with really old toilets and stuff, and there's no one really working there, but I don't mind. It says I had a shower, that's all you need. I was hoping to get a bit more of the town in, because I did go into it to go to that medium market, but I needed to go shop there and get some water before I started recording, and we just basically ended up back in the river. Interesting town though, a lot of like people drinking in that park. It's a lot of interesting characters, shall we say. Exhibit A, Exhibit B. So I left you on, we're doing the cycle path, but then I actually had to go through a town. I seen it on the map, but it didn't seem like a big deal. But then, well, because I had that I was cycling in, they tried to put me on a big busy road, so I had to navigate kind of through the forest. It wasn't too bad now, but got a more varied experience than I was expecting. Then we got back on the cycle path, and that was pretty much it for the rest of the day. And then same this morning, you know, I had to go to the Catalan, get some bits, so we're all stocked up with gas and the likes. And yeah, this morning just didn't miss much. It was very industrial, like there was huge, I don't know exactly what they were, but they were just big industrial plants on the river, you know, big canal boats on it. It was pretty cool, but I said I'd wait till we get here to record. So I got to the campsite yesterday, but I had no camping gas to cook, so I went into town. It was right beside the town, so I went in to get some food. and yeah, there was a lot of restaurants and stuff, but I was just looking like such a scruff with me dirty trousers, had me running shoes on. And then when I was walking into the town, a car came up behind me and I stepped off to the side into muck. I thought would be hard, but it ended up very soft and it just encased my entire shoe. So I'm just walking around with one big dirty shoe. I found a fountain that I cleaned it off with, but still just didn't look great. So I just got a kebab. But then I seen an Irish bar, so I chanced my arm just to see if there's any English speakers there, and got a beer, but they were all just German speakers. So I just sat in the outside of it and just people watched. It's a very interesting place to people watch. I just can't explain it, but maybe I can. I don't know why I said that. But like, there'd be groups of kids, teenagers, and like in Ireland they all look the same. They all have the same haircut, wear the same clothes. It was the same when I was a kid. But here, like, they're just so varied. It's like something out of a American TV show. Oh, they had spikes on them. That could have burst tire. Yeah, there'd be like one kid who looks like he's from Dublin with the tracksuit and the you know, the shaved sides of the head, the mop on top. And there was another kid with him who like had long hair and had it tucked into his t-shirt that I've never seen before in my life. And then it's just like, that's just an example, and they said it was like 4 or 5 of them. They were all unique, which is pretty cool. And it was the same with the adults. Like, it's just, I don't know, just people you wouldn't think would be friends. Like, I can't explain it much better than that. Even in the bar, there was this one guy, and I'm just not going to do him justice, but he had like David Bowie's hair, you know, the slicked back, and he had thin rimmed glasses, wearing like a shirt with a red tie, brown slacks and shoes with like giant rings on. He just looked like a bad guy, you know, and looked like that's what he was going for. Very bizarre. But he's just sitting with lads who are just like wearing, you know, like cheap looking football jerseys and stuff, you know. They just don't look like to be in the same crew. Just throw something in the bin. Looks like they're setting up for something tonight. They like getting out in the parks, the Germans. The electronics store I went to was in a big industrial estate, but it seemed to have a concert venue beside it, and it had some sort of metal band that was on, so there was a load of like metal fans with their faces painted and all that, you know, real stereotypical German metal fans. It was just funny seeing them all just in a car park. Squeeze. Had a pretty tough morning. But yeah, I had like 5k to do to get to the Catalan because I needed gas if I wanted to make a coffee or anything, you know. So I did that. But then I got onto the cycle path and it was just no benches anywhere. So I had to do like another 5k before I got somewhere. And then when I did, I made me sandwiches, but I had that cheese since like yesterday morning. And I don't mind stretching it a little, but it definitely caught up with me. My stomach was just turning all morning. Just had to stitch non-stop. Felt like getting sick. But that's resolved itself now. Feeling decent. Do this 20k. The weather's perfect today, mid-20s, no rain. I meant to cross that river eventually, so I was on that side of it all day. I'd only crossed over to go to the electronics shop. Let's see, okay, yeah, soon, but not now. I actually can't remember what I did exactly yesterday. I think it was just over 50k, which is good to get in after a few days of doing not a lot. And then today I think it's going to be 45. So yeah, back on track. There was a lot of stopping and starting today, going to the Catalan and then to the electronics thing. So we're going to get back the elevation from tomorrow, I think. So hopefully, because I don't need to do as much, I can still get the high mileage in. Should have took a left back there. I think I can go this way. No worries. After the bridge. Okay. Got it. It's hanging off. That's a lot of what I've seen today. There's a lot of like industrial stuff. Part of me was like, oh, I should record here because it looks very like dystopian. But I think we got a better one where we're at now. haven't felt sick since I did a few days ago, so touch wood, it was just dehydration or something, and not the dreaded Lyme. That's Lyme disease. Yeah, I'm more confident about that now. There was an old couple in the campsite last night who were in the one with me the night before. It's kind of funny, you know, they were on their bikes and I was running. Now the two of them are like 60 and they weren't using electric bikes like most people you see. Fair play to them. But I got there before them, like, and you could just see their face when they see me. I also been getting a lot of looks with the shaved head from the Germans. I don't know if they, I don't think they think it's like, you know, skinhead type of thing. But when you're in campsites, there's a lot of like people walking past and hello, hello, and they seem a lot more timid now. And I have the shaved head. Phone call from my granny. Time's it 26. I'll call her back in 5 minutes. Hang on a second. Hello. Hey, I'll bring you back in 10 minutes, okay? Alright, talk to you then. Bye bye. She's been back in hospital the last few days, but apparently she's doing better and she'll be getting out today or the next day. I normally drop everything and take her call, but she won't mind if I ring her back in 15 or 10 minutes. I was going to take a break after I finish recording anyway, get a last bit of grub into me and knock out the last 15 or so. on, give me a bench or something. When you're in areas like this, they don't really want to put benches down because it just attracts undesirables. When it's right in the middle of town, so you know, they kind of have to, but let me see, we'll get to that wall, see what the story is. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get out anytime soon, so I'm just gonna stop here and get some water. Bring back the grandmother. Yeah, thanks for watching. Yeah, I do have the extra bit of memory, but it's still not loads, so just gonna keep it at the half hour for now, and especially because I only have the 3 batteries. So I hope you enjoyed that. I think that was a good episode. And yeah, auf Wiedersehen. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.